Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly build wealth while others struggle from paycheck to paycheck, even with a similar income? Is it just luck, or is there something more going on? The answer, surprisingly, often lies not in what's in our bank accounts, but what's between our ears. Welcome to Thinking Rich, where today we're diving deep into the psychology of our financial decisions. Let's start with a simple question. What does money mean to you? For some, it's security, a safety net for rainy days. For others, it's freedom, the ability to travel, pursue hobbies, or quit a job they hate. And for many, it's a symbol of success and status. Our personal definition of money, our money script, is shaped by our childhood, our experiences, and the culture around us. These scripts run in the background of our minds, silently influencing every financial choice we make, from buying a morning coffee to investing for retirement. If you grew up hearing money doesn't grow on trees, you might be more hesitant to spend or invest. If you saw money as a source of conflict, you might avoid dealing with it altogether. Recognizing your own money script is the first, crucial step toward taking control of your financial life. Now let's talk about our brains. Our brains are wired for survival, not for navigating the complex world of modern finance. This leads to a series of mental shortcuts or cognitive biases that can seriously sabotage our financial goals. One of the biggest culprits is the present bias. Our brains are hardwired to prefer immediate rewards over future ones. That's why splurging on a new gadget today feels so much better than putting that same money into a retirement account that we won't touch for decades. The immediate pleasure is tangible, while the future benefit is abstract and distant. This is the psychological battle you face every time you choose to spend instead of save. Another tricky bias is loss aversion. Psychologically, the pain of losing $100 feels twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining $100. This fear of loss can make us overly cautious. We might keep our money in a low-yield savings account, terrified of the stock market's ups and downs, even though history shows that investing is one of the most effective ways to build long-term wealth. Loss aversion also explains why we might hold on to a losing stock for way too long, hoping it will recover. Because selling it would mean admitting the loss and making it real. Then there's the herd mentality. We are social creatures, and we often look to others for cues on how to behave, especially in uncertain situations. When everyone is rushing to buy a hot new stock or invest in the latest cryptocurrency craze, the fear of missing out, or FOMO, kicks in. We jump on the bandwagon, often without doing our own research, simply because everyone else is doing it. This can lead to buying high and selling low, the exact opposite of a sound investment strategy. Remember, just because a crowd is running in one direction doesn't mean it's the right one. So, we have these deep-seated money scripts and these powerful cognitive biases working against us. It sounds a bit discouraging, doesn't it? But here's the good news. Awareness is the antidote. By understanding these psychological traps, we can start to build systems to outsmart our own brains. This is the core of Thinking Rich. It's not about having more money. It's about having a better mindset and better systems. Let's get practical. How do we fight back? First, to combat present bias, make saving and investing automatic. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings or investment accounts every payday. This is the pay yourself first strategy. When the money is moved before you even have a chance to see it or think about spending it, you remove the decision-making process. You're essentially putting your future self on autopilot for success. You're making the right choice the easy choice. Second, to manage loss aversion and the fear of the market, focus on diversification and long-term thinking. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. By spreading your investments across different asset classes, you reduce your risk. If one investment goes down, others might go up, smoothing out the ride. Also, zoom out. Instead of checking your portfolio every day and stressing over minor fluctuations, commit to a long-term plan. Think in terms of decades, not days. This long-term perspective helps to neutralize the emotional sting of short-term losses. Third, to avoid the herd mentality, create your own personal finance philosophy. Define your financial goals clearly. What are you saving for? A house? Retirement? Financial independence? Write it down. Then, create a plan based on your goals and your risk tolerance, not on what's trending on social media. Before making any significant financial move, ask yourself, does this align with my long-term plan, or am I just caught up in the hype? Having a written plan acts as your anchor in a sea of financial noise. Another powerful psychological tool is reframing. Instead of thinking, I can't afford that, try asking, how can I afford that? This simple shift in language moves your brain from a state of scarcity to a state of possibility and problem solving. It encourages creativity and a proactive approach to your finances. Similarly, when you're saving, don't frame it as deprivation. You're not giving up a fancy dinner. You are buying your future freedom. You're investing in the life you truly want to live. This positive framing can make the process of saving and investing feel empowering rather than painful. Building wealth is also a game of mindset. People who think rich often have an abundance mindset. They believe there are plenty of opportunities and resources to go around. They see money not as a limited resource to be hoarded, but as a tool to be grown and used to create more value. They focus on generating income and investing in assets, things that put money into their pockets, rather than just cutting expenses. This doesn't mean being reckless. It means focusing on growth and opportunity rather than fear and scarcity. Finally, one of the most underrated aspects of financial psychology is self-compassion. You will make mistakes. You will have moments of weakness where you splurge on something you shouldn't have. You will have investments that don't pan out. That's okay. Everyone does. The key is not to let a mistake derail your entire plan. Don't fall into a spiral of guilt and give up. Acknowledge the mistake, learn from it, and get right back on track with your next paycheck. Financial progress is not a straight line. It's a messy, winding path. The most successful people are not those who never fail, but those who are resilient and keep moving forward. In summary, the journey to financial well-being is an inner game. It starts with understanding your personal money scripts. It requires you to recognize and outsmart the cognitive biases that are hardwired into your brain, like present bias and loss aversion. It's about creating systems like automation to make good decisions easier. It's about developing a personal financial plan to shield you from the herd mentality. And it's about cultivating a mindset of abundance, possibility, and self-compassion. Thinking rich isn't about wishing for a lottery win. It's about making conscious, intentional choices, day after day, that align with the future you want to create. It's a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned and improved with practice. Start today. Take one small step. Maybe it's identifying one of your money scripts or setting up your first automatic transfer. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and your journey to financial freedom begins with a single thought. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on mastering your money and your mind. Let me know in the comments below what's one psychological money trap you've fallen into. Let's talk about it. See you next time.